नमस्कार, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है गाइस आपके अपने ही फ़ेवरेट चैनल KFCS और स्पोर्ट्स ब्रेकडाउन पर। तो सारे ऑडियंस स्पोर्ट्स ब्रेकडाउन के और KFCS के ऑडियंस को बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद। अ, आज जो टॉपिक ऑफ डिस्कशन है वो है फर्स्ट इनिंग्स किस तरह से रहा है इंडियन टीम का। इंडिया वर्सेस वेस्ट इंडीज़ बहुत बड़ा स्कोर बनाया भारतीय टीम ने, उसका डिस्कशन इसके साथ के साथ बात करेंगे टी20 स्क्वाड की जो वेस्ट इंडीज़ ने बनाई है। वेस्ट इंडीज़ ने जिस टीम का चयन किया है, बहुत ज़्यादा सरप्राइज़ और रिसेंट जो परफॉर्मेंस रही है, शानदार कह सकते हैं कि एक बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त परफॉर्मेंस दिया निकोलस पूरन ने, उसके बारे में बातचीत करेंगे। तो आज पूरे वीडियो में बातचीत होगी इंडिया वर्सेस वेस्ट इंडीज़, क्या हुआ और किस तरह से इंडियन टीम ने आज वापसी की है। तो शुरुआत करते हैं भारतीय टीम की। तो सबसे पहले टॉस जीतती है वेस्ट इंडीज़ की टीम और बॉलिंग करने का फैसला करती है। इंडियन टीम फिर से सेम फिलॉसफी के साथ उतरती है। रोहित और विराट फिर से नहीं खेलते हैं, आराम करते हैं और ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ को आज मौका मिलता है। ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ अपने आप को फिर से प्रूव किया ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ ने कि वो किस टाइप के प्लेयर है और प्रूव माफ़ कीजिएगा प्रूव नहीं किया, मतलब थर्ड नंबर पे आए और उनको मौका मिला लेकिन वो मौके को भुना नहीं पाए। और ईशान किशन लगातार तीसरा अर्धशतक लगाया, लेकिन अब सवाल अब ये है कि जिस तरह के परफॉर्मेंस ईशान किशन की एज एन ओपनर आ रही है, क्या इंडियन टीम उन्हें एज ए बैकअप ओपनर देख रही है या फिर उनको मिडिल ऑर्डर में इस्तेमाल करेंगे? तो उसका जवाब भी आज संजू सैमसन ने बखूबी तरीके से दिया जब नंबर 4 पर खेलने आए, क्योंकि नंबर 4 और 5 की खोज जारी है भारतीय टीम की। और नंबर 4 पे जिस तरह से ताबड़तोड़ अंदाज से संजू सैमसन ने रन्स बनाए और एक्चुअली वो जो रन्स थे वो बहुत ज़रूरी थे, तभी भारतीय टीम जो है 350 रन बना पाई है। इसके अलावा बिग टेक अवे ये था कि हार्दिक पांड्या ने कप्तानी पारी खेली। हार्दिक पांड्या ने उस नंबर पे जिस तरह से बल्लेबाजी की नंबर 5 पर आकर उन्होंने एक स्टेटमेंट दिया है कि हार्दिक पांड्या जो है 5-6 पर जो है अच्छी बल्लेबाजी कर सकते हैं। अगर आपको रिक्वायरमेंट रहती है टीम को तो एक बड़ी पारी खेल पाएँगे। उन्होंने हर तरीके के शॉट्स लगाए और हार्दिक पांड्या ने बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त तरीके से अंत किया है पारी का और 350 रन लगा दिए हैं बोर्ड पर। तो बड़े टेकअवेज़ रहे हैं। हालाँकि मन में ज़रूर रहता है कि रोहित और कोहली अगर थोड़ी बैटिंग प्रैक्टिस हो जाती अगर खेल लेते तो, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि अब एशिया कप में जब वो खेलेंगे तो वहाँ पे अपना जलवा ज़रूर दिखाएँगे, पॉसिबिलिटी है। लेकिन अब सवाल ये है कि ईशान किशन का जो शानदार परफॉर्मेंस है, उनको कितने मैचेस मिलते हैं वर्ल्ड कप में, उनको मौका मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा, क्योंकि अब के जो ओरिजिनल ओपनर है वो है रोहित शर्मा। लेकिन शुभमन गिल इनका फॉर्म में आना एक बहुत बड़ा गुड न्यूज़ है इंडियन टीम के लिए। 85 रन्स बनाए, बहुत ही शानदार बल्लेबाजी की। वहीं ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ जो कि एक ओपनर है लेकिन नंबर 3 पर खेल सकते थे, लेकिन शायद ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ जो है कंडीशन को भाप नहीं पाए। हालाँकि इंडिया के स्कीम ऑफ थिंग्स में नहीं है ऋतुराज गायकवाड़, सो इतने बड़ा चिंता का विषय है नहीं। ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ को भी बहुत मौके मिलेंगे, एशियन गेम्स में कप्तान है वो, आयरलैंड टूर पे वाइस कैप्टन है, तो बहुत मौके मिलने वाले हैं ईशान किशन को। तो मुझे इतना कंसर्न लगता नहीं है ईशान किशन का, बट माफ़ कीजिएगा ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ का। सो आई थिंक मुझे लगता है कि ईशान किशन का जो प्लेस है उसको डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा। सो हमारे साथ आ चुके हैं राहुल अय्यर, तो उनसे बातचीत करेंगे। सो हेलो राहुल अय्यर, हाउ आर यू टुडे?
Wrong. Yeah, good. Much better batting performance. Finally, the kind of batting performance we expect from the team against West Indies. So 351 on the board. I think this should be enough to win the match. So
Yeah,
everything worked out. Only Gaikwad failed. Other than that, everything else pretty much clicked for Team India today.
but I don't think Gaikwad is much concerned because he is not on your scheme of things for World Cup. Gaikwad get more opportunities. He is a captain in Asian Games. He's vice captain in Ireland tour, so he will overcome. He will become a good player. This is his first ODI, so I don't think there is much concern. But yes, big takeaway in this match is Sanju Samson. He is performing in number 4. If Sanju Samson can play like this, I think India 50% problem solved of middle order. Because I think Sanju Samson is a good keeper than Ishan Kishan. But again, Rahul, same question. I think India team is thinking that Ishan Kishan is your backup wicketkeeper opener. He is your backup wicketkeeper opener. not a middle order. Because if there is any sign of middle order, definitely they tried their combination where Rituraj Gaikwad and Gill can open, and uh, Ishan Kishan can come in the middle order. But now, what if we have seen, there is some indication from team management that they are seeing Ishan Kishan as a backup opener. So, as a backup opener, he will be in a World Cup. And I think, Rahul Ayer, you will agree with my statement that Sanju Samson was looking great today. Finally, he comes and he shows his ability that yes, he can play a different role game that we expect from him.
Yeah, absolutely. Sanju Samson was very good today. Ishan Kishan has had a great series as an opener, actually, against one of the positives we can take away from this series. Actually, Ishan Kishan performing well as an opener. Yeah, remains to be seen though. But I mean, the biggest question mark here I have is Ishan Kishan is not your normal ODI opener.
Yes.
So if Ishan Kishan has to fill in for Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill in the World Cup, will he do well? I think that is a big question mark because he has performed against West Indies team who are not in the World Cup. So will he do replicate this performance if he has to against World Cup teams in the upcoming World Cup? That is a big question mark in my opinion because he doesn't have mm, much experience with opening the batting in ODI. So that is the question mark. But he has made a case for himself in this series. We can say that.
But actually, it is up to the captain and coach also, because this is a duty of captain and coach that you have to make a players. Like if I take the example of Mahinder Singh Dhoni made Rohit Sharma an opener because he was a middle order batsman, but he made him opener. So that is the courage of a captain. That yes, if you want to construct a player, if you want that player can play in this place, then he can play. So I think might be they can try Ishan Kishan in middle order, but I think what the philosophy Rohit Sharma has, that he just allowing the players that which position you want you can play. So I think these days Indian BCCI captain and coach, they are playing with players. They are just thinking that closing the eyes, the hands goes to which player, that player opening, that player is coming number three, suddenly is coming number four, number five. So they are playing like this, and I think this is not good still, because if we remember 2011, where last India World Cup was played in India, at that time what the thing was, Dhoni was captain. At that, in his captaincy, there was no change in middle order and opening two. Sehwag, Sachin, they are playing. Virat Kohli was playing number four, number three, Gautam Gambhir. Dhoni didn't disturb top three unless there is Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli played at number four in whole World Cup, and still he was performing. So if you have ability, player can perform if you allow them, if you motivate them that yes, you can play in this slot. And other than that, they have Raina, Yuvraj Singh, then MS Dhoni. So I think at that time they have complete. Even in bowling too, they have S Srishant. We all know the type of bowler as Srishant was. He just goes on for runs or he will get wickets. So he will be expensive bowler, but still Dhoni managed that things. But what happened nowadays, when they are getting so many options, they are doing experiment even before the 40 days remaining for World Cup. So I think this mistake should not be done again and again. Previous year T20 World Cup, you have done same thing. Again, you are doing same thing. Why not before 2 months before the World Cup, you have a same team and play together to make a good coordination?
Yes, absolutely. That is what the team should be looking to do. Actually, we're talking since you mentioned about MS Dhoni. Actually, Dhoni did promote Rohit Sharma as an opener only just before the Champions Trophy, a few months before. Because if you remember, the opening partnership was still Sehwag and Sachin or Sehwag and Gambhir, like 6 months before the Champions Trophy, and but Dhoni realized that. Sehwag, and but in that case, that was a little bit of a different case because Dhoni realized that the opening pair of Sehwag and Gambhir was failing Team India. They were past their prime. They were not as good anymore as they were like in the 2011, 2010, 2011 period, pre 2011 period. So he made a gamble and went with Rohit Sharma as captain. In this case, you're only grooming someone as a backup option. You're not grooming them as your Ishan
Permanent
Kishan,
play.
for example. He's not being groomed as a permanent player. He, who knows, he may not even be an opener after the World Cup. It might be only just a backup plan for this World Cup. It may not even be a long term plan for you. And there is already a settled opening combination of Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill who are doing well. So this case of Ishan Kishan opening, I don't think it would become a case of Rohit Sharma himself uh, back in 2013. So that is the thing for me.
And of course, one thing is also there in my mind, Rahul, that when you are out of the match, you are sitting in a pavilion as a captain, and you are allowing Hardik Pandya to go and take the captaincy. Don't you think this will impact the Rohit Sharma career too? Because in T20, no Rohit Sharma still, and I don't think in future Rohit Sharma will come again. If Rohit Sharma will come again, then BCCI is bigger fault. There is fault with BCCI because you are going forward in T20. I think the same happen in ODI too. If you are bringing Hardik Pandya as a captain before a World Cup, then you are giving a sign that if Rohit Sharma not be able to perform well in World Cup, might be Hardik Pandya will given a ODI cap too. Because today the way Hardik Pandya was playing, that was fantastic, that was outstanding, and Hardik Pandya is bowling. Started the bowling also in a starting over. So if he is bowling the first spell too and batting in death in a very good accuracy, so definitely India want that type of captain who is an all-rounder. Don't you think that Rohit Sharma has given the opportunity to Hardik Pandya that could ruin his career too in ODI also? Maybe. Who knows?
Mm, possibly, but they probably think Rohit Sharma's maybe the thinking. Yeah, you're right. That's possibly an indication that Rohit Sharma will not be the captain after the ODI cricket either. After the ODI World Cup, whether India wins the trophy or not. Uh,
I think
that's what I think might happen.
If India wins, I think Rohit will continue. But if India don't win, then I think the big call will be taken. Maybe Rohit Sharma will not a part of 50 overs too. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, but we have to, like I mentioned in a previous video, after the 50 over World Cup, actually the next 50 over event is not the 2027 World Cup. There in between there's a 2025 Champions Trophy. So let's say India does win the World Cup under Rohit Sharma's captaincy, I think still BCCI has to take a call because you have to think right now. Rohit Sharma is 37 years old, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, he's
Yes.
37 years old. At so by 2027, that means he'll be 41. At 41 years of age, 41 years. So, at 40 years of age, is Rohit Sharma going to be a captain, still captain of the Indian team? The answer, it's very unlikely, and it's very likely that win or lose in this upcoming World Cup, Rohit Sharma is going to between 2023 and 2027, somewhere along the line, he's going to give up ODI captaincy.
Yes.
That is for sure. Between 2015 and 2019, in fact, if you remember, MS Dhoni gave up the captaincy in at the start of 2017 with 6 months to go before the Champions Trophy. So uh, I think Rohit Sharma would have to do the same, especially considering that between this World Cup and the Champions Trophy, India's playing only 9 ODI matches. Only 9 ODI matches are scheduled. So if you want to give time to the new captain to develop a team for the champion, an ODI team for the Champions Trophy, he'll have only 9 ODIs, so you have to give it up after the World Cup, in my opinion. After that, it'll be a little bit too late for any new captain to have an impact.
Yes, of course. But now again, the topic is that why Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma is ignoring to play, because you are a main player. In fact, we are thinking about number 4 and 5. I think Sanju Samson is your solution of somehow the problem, because there is indication also that Rahul and Shreyas Iyer is not completely fit. The way Bumrah is coming back, the way Prasidh Krishna is coming back after proper practice, proper rehab process. But I think it's still KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer is in rehab process. So I think Sanju Samson is almost confirmed in ODI squad after today's innings. I think almost 50%, 60% confirmed. So, don't you think, Rahul, that now it's time for Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma to come in the ground and show your consistency, show your performance, grab a confidence that if you both are confident, then Team India will be going in the right direction. Otherwise, suppose both the player goes out in duck, then what will happen? Shubman Gill will be there. Then in middle order, they have no experience except Hardik Pandya and Jadeja. Even today, Surya Kumar Yadav was looking good, but he was not able to capitalize the way we are thinking that Surya Kumar Yadav will play long. So I think question mark for Surya Kumar Yadav too. Whether he will be continue or not, we don't know.
Mm, yeah, it'll be hard for Surya Kumar Yadav to continue in one day cricket. They might keep him just for T20 cricket, especially after this ODI World Cup, with the T20 World Cup coming up in June. They might keep him only for T20 cricket. There's a very good chance of that.
Yes, of course. But don't you think, Rahul, that this is not good? Uh, Rohit and Kohli have done not good. They have to play match today.
Yeah, definitely they should have played today. Mm,
Because if you are not playing, then I think how you will overnight you will go in Asia Cup and perform, because in Asia Cup you have Pakistan, you have to play Pakistan two times.
Practically, they've not even played the series because Rohit Sharma came only at the end of the run chase in the first ODI.
And he was
Virat
struggling,
Kohli,
and he was
yeah,
struggling.
yeah, and then Virat Kohli, he didn't even come out to bat, although he was in the playing 11 of the first ODI, and then these last two ODIs they've not even played. So that is a big concern. So they're only going to be seriously playing one day cricket 1 month before the World Cup. That's all the preparation they are going to get.
Okay, so but overall what we can say too, that West Indies is looking quite good as compared to Test match. He was looking far better in ODI, especially. I think West Indies bowlers was quite good today, uh, because in their bowling, in their fielding, their fielders was quite good. If I compare the team from second ODI onwards, the West Indies team is looking different. So let's discuss the T20 team also, Rahul, and you will be very surprised that how West Indies have made this team, and team is looking good. So now he will challenge the India in T20 series. So this is a, you can say, a bad news for Team India too, because if they are going to challenge Team India, then how India will survive? Bigger question.
That's going to be a huge challenge for India. And actually, this is a pretty important T20 series. We shouldn't disregard it just because ODI World Cup is coming up, because next year T20 World Cup is in West Indies. So this is a chance for the Indian team to have some preparation before that tournament.
Yes, of course. And I think
So the
you,
West Indies innings actually began right now, and Brandon King is out in the very first over to Mukesh Kumar. So it's 1 for 1 in 0.5 overs.
yeah, it is a pressure of scoreboard. Scoreboard already so many runs is there. I think this was the time where I think Shai Hope should come and play maximum balls.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't think what is in their mind. So it's a decision of Shai Hope. But I think still they need to think little bit. I don't know what West Indies is thinking, but still I think Shai Hope should deserve the place of opening. He's good as an opener.
Yeah, I think Shai Hope should open in the batting for West Indies. You're absolutely right, Kunal, about that.
Yeah, so now let's talk about the T20 squad of this West Indies team. I think in the picture you are seeing the Shimron Hetmeyer and Rajasthan Royals fan and IPL franchises already know how Shimron Hetmeyer is dangerous when it comes to death overs, when it comes to middle overs. His good ability to capitalize every time, anytime he can capitalize in T20.
Yeah, absolutely.
He will be a dangerous player. And again, the captain is Roman Powell. When it's come to T20 format, Roman Powell is very dangerous. So Delhi Capitals fans know it very well that how Roman Powell contribution was there when it's come to 2018 or 2019. So Roman Powell captain, vice captain Kyle Mears. So in this IPL season, you see the Kyle Mears, the way Kyle Mears was playing in T20, that was a bomb blast.
Yeah, absolutely.
So another and there are few players that we are thinking that Roston Chase. Finally, Roston Chase is there in a squad. That is a good thing. Shimron Hatmeyer is there. Jason Holder is coming finally. So Rahul Iyer, do you think that West Indies team is thinking that yes, Jason Holder can give you something in T20 as an all-rounder, 4 overs plus batting in depth?
He could provide that. I mean, he's I'll admit he's a bit of a bits and pieces all rounder, but still he has the ability to play big shots at the end, and he can bowl some good Yorkers in the death overs. So he has those abilities with
Yeah,
him.
but big surprise is that Shai Hope is in a T20 squad. This is very big surprise. I don't know how they picked the Shai Hope. Shai Hope is not playing that much T20 for West Indies team. So can you justify his selection, Rahul Iyer? Shai Hope selection in T20.
Yeah, it is a bit of a puzzling team selection from them because Shai Hope, he's one of the very few West Indians who has not been going around playing any league cricket or anything, or any T20 cricket, which is very rare in
He's
these
only
days.
playing CPL. In CPL,
Yeah, only CPL.
he
Well,
is the
yeah,
opener.
because he's West Indies. Yeah. So I'm not sure how he has performed in the CPL exactly. I've not followed that pretty much, but he other than that, he's been playing mostly Test and ODI cricket for West Indies. He's hardly played much T20s. So yeah, his selection is a little bit of a surprise.
In T20 in CPL, he is a Barbados player and there is a scarcity of opener. That's why he is in opening and it is not playing with a good strike rate. It is very rare I see him 100 strike rate. So if a player has no less than 100 strike rate, so how can be he can play in T20? That is really uh, I don't know what West Indies is thinking. But anyways,
I
they
think
have
it's for the same scarcity reason that Barbados Royals have. Um,
yes.
right now, many West Indies players are playing in T20 leagues, so they probably have a scarcity because of that, and that's why they needed to call up Shai Hope.
But there is Johnson Charles. Johnson Charles is coming. So I think Johnson Charles is your first option with Kyle Mears in opening combination.
Yeah, I think so.
And your keeper is Nicholas Puran. We all know Nicholas Puran how he was played for MI. That was outstanding.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then there is Brandon King. Yeah, justified his. I'm justified his position. Avoid McCoy. Remario Shepherd, Odion Smith, Osen Thomas. So team is looking good, but there is question mark with Shai Hope selection. But still, so Rahul Ayyar, if I tell you to make a good playing 11, so what will be your playing 11 for West Indies, according to you?
So I would open with Kyle Mayers and Johnson Charles. Then I think one down. Maybe you can bring Roman Powell or Nicholas Puran at one down. You can have them as your number three and number four batsmen. Then then wait, wicket keeper. Is there any wicket keeper other than Shai Hope? Oh yeah, Nicholas Puran himself is a wicket keeper, so Nicholas
Yeah,
Puran will keep wickets for you. Then you can have Shimran Hetmeyer at
five.
five. Yeah, at number five, and Robman Powell at number six.
No, Robin
Did I
Powell
mention?
is it is
Oh,
third or
sorry.
fourth. Yeah,
Yeah,
fourth,
third
fifth.
or fourth. I mentioned him at third or fourth, right? Did I? Yeah. So Kyle Mayers, Johnson Charles, Roman
Nicholas Puran,
Roman
Rahman.
Powell, Roman Powell. Okay, so that is four batsmen. Then you have, of course, Shimran Hetmeyer in your team. Then you could bring in,
Holder.
yeah, yeah, Jason Holder. So that is seven. These are your seven batsmen. Holder can also bowl for you. And I think, wait, does Roman? Yeah, and Kyle Mayers as well. Kyle Mayers
Kyle Mills
also.
is your opener. It is
Oh
already
yeah, he's
opener.
opener. Yeah, and he also bowls. So two bowlers are there in these seven batsmen. Then you can have maybe O'Shane Thomas bowling. O'Shane Thomas, Romario Shepherd,
And
Alzari Joseph, Alzari Joseph, and Akil Hussain.
yeah, okay. Okay, so I have few changes in my team. Kyle Mears and Johnson Charles opening. Third number I am giving to Nicholas Puran. Number four Hetmeyer. Number five Powell. Number six. Number six I am giving to Jason Holder. For number seven, uh, Roston Chase slash Odion Smith. Now it's up to West Indies team who will go with them because both can give you batting plus bowling option. And after that, I am going with Remario Shepherd, Akil Hussain, and last is Hossein Thomas. So we have three bowlers, two spinners, two. If there is a bowling condition, means fast bowlers have good opportunities to take wickets, then I think Kyle Mears will bowl too. And in that case, I think Odion Smith is great. So in my team, in my playing 11, there is no place for Shai Hope unless there is some injury concern. If there is any injury concern with openers, might be Shai Hope will come in that place. But I think Brandon King is also there. So I don't know where Shai Hope will play. If there is opening concern, Brandon King is also there. I don't know where Shai Hope will play. Do you think Rahul Ayyar there is any place for Shai Hope in this playing 11?
I think it's going to be very tough to select Shai Hope in the playing 11.
I don't know. I think West Indies is thinking quite different, or this is a pressurized selection, maybe because
Yeah, I think that's what it is. That's probably what it is for West Indies.
they have lost the T20 World Cup. They not qualify for T20 World Cup, and in successive years not
Or
qualified
ODI
for
World
50.
Cup.
Yes, so
Oh,
I
well,
think,
last year, yes. Last year they didn't make the T20 World Cup. Yes.
and both time Zimbabwe ruined them. Zimbabwe, one and only country
Yeah.
is Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe and Scotland, don't forget them.
Yes, so I don't know if rules are changing, then West Indies can qualify in upcoming years. So I think if we see this team, balance is there. We have few batsmen like Shimron Hetmeyer and Nicholas Puran. I am really confident that both these players will do something big against this Indian team. Definitely.
Yeah, I think West Indies will definitely be very competitive in the T20 series. They were in the first two ODI matches, in fact, so they'll definitely be hard to beat in T20 cricket. They won't make it easy for India.
Yes, of course. Okay, so over to you, Rahul Ayer. We have seen so many years. Shikhar Dhawan was captain when we go to the tour outside India. Rohit Sharma is ignoring to play. Virat Kohli is not playing. At that time, Shikhar Dhawan was captain. But now, previous after T20 World Cup, captaincy is given to Hardik Pandya. So, do you think Rahul Ayer, after taking the captaincy role, Hardik Pandya is looking slightly different? He is grown in confidence. He is looking different than others.
Yeah, I mean, it happened in IPL too. We saw that happen in IPL too, and yeah, that's the whole reason actually that he's been trusted with captaining the Indian team. So it's a pretty interesting period for Indian cricket. Let's see if Hardik Pandya can bring in success for the Indian cricket team, like he did for Gujarat Titans in the first season, in his first season as captain, and almost did it this year as well, losing only on the last ball of the innings. He certainly has the presence as a leader, and he brings in some vibes to the leadership role. So let's see if he can do it for India as well. By the way, as we speak, a second wicket has fallen. Mukesh Kumar has got the second wicket of the innings, also dismissing Kyle Mayers.
Now it is equal to opening for Shai Hope. Now he is coming as an opener. So let's see. I think
Yeah,
Shai Hope and Jimron Hatmair is one and only two player who can give some competition today. Otherwise, I think India is going to win this easy.
yeah, I think India will win it pretty comfortably.
So there is only hope. Name is Shai Hope. Shai Hope will give hope to West Indies. Otherwise, Tata bye bye for West Indies. But yes, I will say that
No hope.
as compared to Test match, West Indies are looking great in ODI series. We get some competition. So I think if you have good competition level, so West Indies team is looking great. But yes, Rahul Ayyar, same question. Coming to same question, what is in the mind of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli? What you think? What they are planning? Why they are not playing?
I think it's very surprising why they are not playing. They probably think that this is West Indies, so no use of uh, they probably think that this is West Indies, so no use of playing the series. They're not qualified for the World Cup, so they're taking it lightly. Had this series been against Australia or New Zealand or someone, would they do the same? I don't think so.
Yes, but what happens just like coin there is head and tail. So when you have so many options, there is two possibilities also. You got advantages and disadvantages too. When you have so many options, we have lots of confusion that yes, this player can play, this player can play. But when you have so many options, you get a quality player too. So I think for Rohit Sharma, he has only I think 4 years left, maybe 3 or 4 years left in his cricket. He should not avoid to play. At least he should play each and every match so that he will get a farewell as a captain. Otherwise, this is very unfortunate for a player that he is going out of captaincy and then retire from the team. That is looking not that great. If we talk about Virat Kohli have done so many things for India, so many achievements. So I don't think uh, Virat Kohli will feel like that. But for Rohit Sharma, he will feel. So I think in that manner, it is not a time for him to give Hardik Pandya captaincy in ODI format, especially. So I think for Rohit Sharma should play today because now on 30 August, I think after 30 August, Asia Cup will start, right? After 30.
Yeah, 30th August.
So it is almost 1 month. So 1 month you are not playing a cricket. So how you come in Asia Cup and suddenly perform, Rahul? I don't know.
It's going to be very tough for them because now with the 1 month to go, I'm hopefully. they go to immediately after this West Indies tour. They go to Sri Lanka early and get used to the conditions there, because now basically their only preparation for this Asia Cup is going to be nets practice. That's it. There's no match practice at all. You'll have to practice in the nets. That's about it. So I mean, that's not too much of preparation. You need to play matches as well
Okay.
in order to have form.
Okay.
So basically, Virat and Rohit Sharma, if you look at them, they've essentially, for practical purposes, they have not properly played a one-day match since March of 2023, and we are now in August of 2023. So I mean, if you count that, that's like May, June, July. For 3 months, they have not played one-day cricket. And this is an ODI World Cup year, so that's a huge concern.
Yes, of course.
And in fact, it's going to be 4 months by the time the Asia Cup starts. 4 months without ODI cricket in an ODI World Cup year is not the way you prepare for a tournament. You can't suddenly play 1 month of ODI cricket before the World Cup and say you're prepared for the tournament.
Yes, of course. Okay, so Rahul Iyer, suppose in Ireland, Jasprit Bumrah is performing. Okay, so what will be the positive points for India when they are making a playing 11? I think in Asia Cup we got a playing 11 that he is going to play in World Cup. If you are not getting a playing 11 in Asia Cup, then I will say sorry to Indian fans that this year World Cup can't goes to India. So I think in that manner, what is the biggest takeaway from today match, Rahul? If we talk about top three is fixed. Rohit, Shubman Gill, and Virat Kohli. Who is your number four?
I think they should go ahead with Sanju Samson, in my opinion. I think they should trust him at the number four spot and hope that he comes good for the team. And maybe, unpopular opinion, maybe have, well, actually, no, not unpopular, so unpopular, but have Hardik Pandya at number five, and maybe make Akshar and Jadeja your two spin bowling all rounders. So you'll have Akshar Patel and Jadeja. So you'll have seven bowlers basically. Then if you after including the four frontline bowlers, and you can have possibly even four spinners in your team. Especially if it's a real turning track, then you can have four spinners. You can include both Kuldeep Yadav and Chahal, and then pace bowlers, maybe Bumrah and Siraj, or Shami and Siraj. You can have combinations like this.
Exactly this type of reply I want. So, yes, actually it happens. But suppose Rahul Iyer, if Shreyas Iyer is coming, so I think according to you, he should be number four, number five Sanju Samson, number six Pandya, number seven Jadeja, and after that Kuldeep Yadav, and then three fast bowler Bumrah, Shami, and Siraj. I I'm I think this will be a perfect playing 11, and I think the possibility for KL Rahul is little bit less. If Sanju Samson is performing, why we will take the temporary keeper? Why we want a temporary keeper then? Rahul will be your
Yeah.
backup opener, might be.
Yes, absolutely.
But do you think that India should try their best? Maybe Ishan Kishan can be groomed as an middle order batsman because he have.
They could uh, they could try in one or two matches, but I wouldn't go for him as a first choice in that position. I mean, World Cup, first of all, isn't the place to do an experiment. So if you're only using Ishan Kishan to try him out, then I would say no, don't do that. Suppose India, maybe if they seal their semi-final spot, if they qualify for the semis with like one or two matches to spare, then they can try and do some experiments and play Ishan Kishan in some position.
And I think
But
in Asia Cup too, when we play with Nepal,
yeah, you could.
utilize this player.
You can, yes, you can try different combinations, but the thing is the top three should remain permanent. If your top three are decided, don't experiment, do any experiments over there right now. If it's your number four and your number five position that you're trying to figure out, do the experiments in those positions. Don't um, what to say, sacrifice places that are already guaranteed in the playing 11.
Yes, of course. Okay, so let's see what will happen. I hope India will win it, and tomorrow we will discuss each and everything in detail. What is the takeaway from this ODI series? But major takeaway from this series, I think number one will be Sanju Samson. The way Sanju Samson is performing. Number four, Ishan Kishan is another promise that we have a backup opener already. If Rohit Sharma is not available, maybe he don't want to play for India, then we have wicket keeper opener, that is a gift, that is a bigger gift for India. We have wicket keeper opener, so I think that's better. And let's see the fitness also. I think news will come suddenly, maybe after 1 to 2 weeks, that what is the position of Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul Iyer. One thing I want to tell you, I don't know this will happen or not, but the way Rishabh Pant is recovering himself might be, I don't know. It maybe happens. This can happen. This event to be happen is 20%. Might be they will bring Rishabh Pant. Might be, because it happens when you are up, when you are in a big trouble. 70-80% player fit suddenly come into your uh, scheme of things. Might be he will come, because we are seeing Sanju Samson in one match. We don't know he will continue performing like this or not, and we have not that much ODI matches. And the way Rishabh Pant is recovering, he is doing wicket keeping and uh, batting as well. Already Bumrah and Prasidh Krishna is coming. So, do you think might be this can happen, Rahul? Might be. Who knows?
Yes, definitely it might happen because on one hand, you don't want to rush Rishabh Pant back into the team in a way that he might suddenly get injured again, aggravate his injury, and then again go on to the sidelines. So, but
And I think
it,
October
a 70% or 80% fit Rishabh Pant can
can play,
play,
maybe as a
can
batsman.
play. He might be better than the 100% fit Ishan Kishan or 100% fit Sanju Samson.
Yeah, I think.
So I mean,
I'm
bold
just thinking.
statement.
I don't know it will happen or not.
But knowing the BCCI and also knowing these players, I don't think they will bring Rishabh Pant back in, if, even if he's 70 or 80% fit.
But I think if a player is already starting their keeping and batting, so I'm considering he's 65%, 70% fit. I'm considering just a situation might be, because in 2019 too there was a situation where Pant suddenly come. Pant was not in a scheme of things in whole World Cup. Suddenly he comes in semi-final.
Over there, there was no injury issue with Rishabh Pant in that World Cup. They just thought Dinesh Karthik was more experienced of the two, so they didn't go for Rishabh Pant. In this case, when there is a fitness problem, they may not want to rush a player back into the team, especially in a World Cup scenario. World Cup is a tough competition, the ODI World Cup, and it's cutthroatness. That's not really where you want to bring Rishabh Pant back in. If he has to play the World Cup, he has to play a few matches before that, but that doesn't look likely. So yeah, I would love to see Rishabh Pant play. That is my feelings. But that emotion aside, uh, you can't bring him back if he's not fit. Uh, that is very important, in my opinion.
Yes, of course. Okay, let's see. I'm just talking about possibility, because in cricket anything can happen, and BCCI can do anything. I'm really confident about BCCI, that BCCI can do anything. He can do anything, anytime. If they bring
Yes.
if they bring Dinesh Karthik in place of Rishabh Pant in T20 squad in a basis of IPL, then anything can happen. Anything. So I am just talking about that situation, because India is thinking, but I think it's all depend upon fitness level of KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer, and BCCI have eye on Rishabh Pant too. So how he is progressing, how much he can play. and let's see what will happen. But we are confirmed that in test team he will definitely come when there is overseas too, and then Rishabh Pant will fire. So let's see what will happen, and tomorrow we will discuss the whole series. And I hope India is going to win this, and Hardik Pandya will lift the trophy in West Indies. And then we will talk about T20 series where Yashasvi Jaiswal get another opportunity after test match. I think there is no doubt in the talent of Yashasvi Jaiswal, Rahul Iyer. I think he will.
No, there isn't any doubt at all. I think he can definitely. He's capable of opening in all the three formats, in my opinion. If you ask me, he has a very good technique.
Yeah, but I think player is new. I think it's better you just keep him in a test and T20. Okay, ODI later on when there is requirement. So let's see. That will be. We have to see also that in T20 how he will perform in Test match. He is perfect. So we have seen already. So yes, we will discuss it. So thank you very much, Rahul, for your time, and it
Yes,
is
thank you,
always a
Kunal.
great time to discuss with you all the events. Let's see what other news will come. Then we will discuss, and there will be very enjoyable. I will when we will watch the T20 series against West Indies. Each and every match will be very entertaining, and hope for each and every match we will get 200 plus runs in single innings. So that will be a great,
That will be tough, but yeah, exciting too. So let's see if that happens.
because
Yeah.
if score is 120, then it looks like boring cricket. Cricket will be
Mhm.
interesting with.
Well, if it's in between like 170, 180, then it's a good contest between bat and ball. That's also there.
Yes, of course. So let's see what will
Yeah.
happen. So thank you very much, guys, and for your support.
Okay.
So just guys, subscribe
Thank you.
KFCS, and we'll come tomorrow with another event. So thank you very much. Goodbye and good night.
Good night.